Hello and welcome guys. It's been a while for me, not too long for you, probably only a week. It is the 26th of March. I think the last video I did would have been taken on the 31st of January. So it's been about, almost 2 months since I last recorded a video. I am currently in Kamakura. It's my third time here and first time solo. It's also going to be my last time here, I think, as there's only 37 days remaining in Japan for me. So I thought, why not? Let's break out the GoPro. Let's record a couple more videos before it's over. And yeah, it's 26 degrees in March. We just had like a freakish, it's 26 degrees on the 26th. That's nice. We've had this like kind of freakish little bit of a heat wave come through. It was like 13, 12 degrees only like a week ago, and then it just shot up to like into the 20s, and then in 2 days time it's going back down to 13. So it's literally temperature's doubled and it's going to half again. So it's a Wednesday. Usually I only go out on the weekends. I was like, you know what, it's a Wednesday, it's 26 degrees, let's go to Kamakura. It's been a while. It's been 6 months since I've been here. 6 months. Yeah, it's 6 months. It's crazy. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's only like 2 months ago. It's been 6 months. Last time I was here, I was with Will. And now during the summer, and that was like 30 something degrees. So I've not actually seen Kamakura when it's not been sunny. So plan for today is to do a couple of shrines. First one we're doing is kind of like one of the major ones. This one here, Tsurugaoka Hachimangu Shrine. It's a really cool one. I'll flip the camera in just a moment. Gonna do that, do a couple more shrines that I have not done yet, and then I actually brought some swimming shorts and stuff because this might be the final chance for me to go to the ocean again. Might go back to like kind of Enoshima area and do one of those beaches, at the Katase Enoshima beach. And yeah, it's just gonna be a nice day, enjoying the sun. This is like the little walkway you see here. It goes really kind of long down the middle of Kamakura from the station, and you can just kind of walk straight to this shrine. You can probably see it kind of up. You do these like stairs up. I would have done this in one of my videos. It would have been the video I did with Will, but why not do it again? It's quite close to another one I want to do. So yeah, today's going to be a little bit of a shriny, summery day. It's got a call back to my summer videos. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Man, it's been so long since I've seen places this green, and I think I might as well like give you guys a little update on what's been going on ever since my last video. In that gap, what happened in February and for most of March. One sec. Oh, you can see we're kind of coming into bloom, and because I've got 37 days, hopefully we'll see the cherry blossoms in full effect. But we've got some kind of white flowers here. You might see some pink ones today. I saw some pink ones over the past couple of weeks while I was in Osaka, but let me get into that. So I did my big January trip. I came back from Kansai. Oh, not even Kansai, Kyushu. Took that bullet train. And then what happened in February? To be honest, I don't really know. Most of it was in Tokyo. Nothing crazy. I would have recorded it if it was something special. Kind of just getting back into a routine, preparing myself to get back to England. I was planning stuff with my friend Denzel, who ended up coming early March, and he left 6 days ago. Left 6 days ago. Did a week in Tokyo. Did the whole shebang, the golden route, Tokyo to Kyoto, and then to Nara, and then Osaka. And he left from Kansai airport. I did a couple more days in Osaka, and I came back from Osaka like 3 days ago. So pretty fresh. And while I was in Osaka was when the heat wave started. It was like 22 degrees. I was chilling at the Osaka Castle Park, just reading. But that's what's been going on, and a little kind of brief plan of what's going to be going on for the future of me in Japan. These remaining 37 days, only about 20 of them will be in Tokyo. So I've got about 20 days left in Tokyo. The rest of it will be spent with my friend Niall. He's coming out. I don't know, it'll be more than 20 days. It'll be like 25 days. He's flying out. He'll be arriving on the 17th. I'm meeting him in Osaka. He's flying into Osaka. We're doing a reverse trip from Osaka back to Tokyo. He leaves on the 1st of May. I fly on the 2nd of May. He's not flying back to England, otherwise we'd fly back home together. He's flying back to Dubai. But that's the plan. That's the plan. Gonna meet him out there. I've got these remaining like 20 days to myself in Tokyo, so gonna make sure, you know, I've got no regrets and I do everything I want to do. But I've got a lot of stuff I need to prepare for in terms of getting back to England. So hopefully we'll do a couple videos while still in Tokyo. Then probably won't be doing any videos when Niall's here. I just find it just disrupts the flow of, you know, being with your friend, trying to, you know, take videos. I tried to do a bit with Denzel, but just didn't really get enough footage to put something together, and the footage that I did get was really drunken. Anyway, we're here in the Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. We are here. You can see some nice flowers ahead of me. Very nice flowers ahead of me. It feels good to be out, man. It feels so good. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling really good. Being like February was kind of like early March was kind of like a tough time for me. I had some personal stuff going on, but I'm through it and I'm feeling better than ever. I've been just doing so much reading and I've been loving it. Like, just, I don't know. Like, reading has become my new kind of like my new thing that I just love to do. Whenever, like, instead of like the downtime, usually I'd watch a YouTube video or something. But these days it's just like, nah, you know what, I've got a break. Let me just read. Like, I could read for 8 hours straight and not get bored. Like, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm not reading like stories or anything. I'm reading like actually like, you know, books on business and books on philosophy and that type of stuff. But I just find it so incredibly interesting. Look at some pink flowers here, and you guys have seen plenty of my face, so I'll flip the camera around in a moment. You might have noticed this. I'm recording this in 4K. I switched editing softwares and hopefully it will be able to handle 4K. The reason why I didn't do it in the past is because it would just crash my laptop every time and corrupt the footage and I end up losing it. So here we go, 4K in Kamakura. I think that's a good way to start the 4K adventures. Look at that. Look at that little beauty up there. That pink one there. Those are really nice. Those are beautiful. Anyway, let's go. Start heading up the stairs. You'll see those are like, oh, these are like very similar to Meiji Jingu. The sake barrels wrapped in straw. Let's head up the staircase. Just wait till we turn around, guys. Look at that super nice view. Oh, look at those flowers up there. Look at that. The sun is right in my face though, so can't really see too well. You might have noticed already that I'm infatuated with the flowers. And that's probably due to Denzel, to be honest. He kind of put me onto flower photography, showed me some of his pictures he'd been taking. I was like, damn, I like that. So if you've been following my Instagram at Theron Explores and you've seen my story during March, it's just every day it's just flowers and flowers and flowers. I really enjoy it. Over here, look. Ooh, I see some cheeky little nice ones over here, but they're kind of hidden. So I can't really get a nice photo of them over there. These ones there. if you remember my first ever videos here, you had those blue hydrangeas everywhere. And I wish I was into that nature photography when I first came here. It gives me something to come back and do the next time I come to Japan, which will be, I want to put it out there, it's going to be next year, 2026, I'll be back in Japan. I want to, you know, get that plan in motion. I know that Denzel wants to go back. I know that pretty much everyone that has met me out of here wants to go back. So maybe next time I come, it won't be for a year, maybe it'll be like a month or two, and I'll be with, like, you know, a big squadron of people. I want to definitely come with a bike next time, maybe even get a motorbike, come with a vintage film camera, and just, you know, travel around the country, doing lots of countryside stuff, mainly countryside stuff, and just, you know, just enjoy the ruralness of Japan. Visit more places like Kamakura. You know, it's not a big city at all. The only kind of city you have here is this one strip, which kind of goes like 3 streets wide. That's kind of it. The rest of it is lots of housing and stuff. I do think this might be a no camera zone past here, if I do remember. Yeah, no camera zone. So I'm gonna go enjoy that, and then I'll cut to when I'm leaving here. Okay. It's really cool in there. Kind of how I remember it. It's cool, and it's cool kind of temperature-wise. It's kind of shaded in there. It's quite nice. I remember last time I was here, I had that sun umbrella. Still got it, the sun umbrella. It's in my other suitcase because I don't think I'm gonna need to use it. But hey, heading back down the stairs, and then heading to a direction I've actually never been, which will be left from here, or right if you're facing the stairs. That should take us to Hokokuji or something like that. Hokokuji, I think it is. I'll correct myself if I get it wrong. But that has like bamboo in it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Arashiyama in Kyoto. So I'm excited for that. It's one I wanted to do ever since I ever came to Kamakura, but because it's a bit out of the way compared to everything, I never did it. But it's only a 20-minute walk. And today's gonna be a walking day. I think the only time I ever take a train is if I go to a beach that's kind of distant. Now, I believe it's off this way, which I don't think I've ever been. Peaceful. Very peaceful. Very nice. It's quite busy here today, despite being a Wednesday, but that's due to the weather. Because Kamakura is one of those spots, you know, super close to Tokyo. I think if you were to take a limited express, you'd get here within an hour. But I came from Shinjuku, it took about an hour and a half, and that was for like a grand total of 900 yen, which is like £4.50. To get here. It's one of those well-established day trips from Tokyo. Lots of people will do it during their golden trip. They'll do a week in Tokyo and they'll take a day to come and do you know, some of Kanagawa. If you were an absolute monster and you got a really early morning, I'd say you could do Enoshima, Kamakura, and then in the evening you could head over to Yokohama, which is not far, like 26 minutes from Kamakura station, and you could go do the Chinatown in the evening. Kind of get the best of all of them, as Enoshima is still one of my favourite places in Japan. I love Enoshima. I don't know if I'll do it today. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll head that way. Maybe I will. Who knows? I've never done it in the evening. I think I know it's open in the evening, so could do it. Could still do it. And the beach I'm thinking of doing is, you know, right next to it, so maybe I'll go. But doing the whole Enoshima hike, although not too long, is kind of like, do I want to do it? I've done it twice already. Oh man, it's beautiful here. Look, we've got a nice little kind of bit of water over there. But I believe I'm walking down this way. And I'll meet you guys. If I see anything nice along the way, I'll show you that. If not, I'll meet you guys at the temple. Okay, so it's been a little while walking down along this way. I think it's kind of like one of the next rights I'm gonna take. But this is what I love the most, guys, and it might not look much to you except from this river, but there's barely anyone around, and the few people have come across have all been Japanese, and that's what I love the most, is going kind of a bit off the beaten path and going to these lesser known temples. And it's on that way there, on that journey to that temple, where I get to see Japan undisturbed. I get to like get a little glimpse into the interactions between Japanese people and see what their daily life's like, and I get to, you know, witness that, and that's what is the most special to me, is seeing that. Just seeing how they function over here, just seeing people go around their daily lives and how different it is. And I just love the atmosphere in places like this. Just 15 minutes that way, it's bustling with tourists. Down this way, I'm the only one. And that's what I found has happened a lot during my trip. My favourite memories have been made in the places where not many people have gone to. Now I need to double check I'm not going too far. Let's pull the maps out. Let's check. No, still got, ooh. I don't know, have I gone too far? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's the next right. We'll find out. But yeah, I love it. I love it. If you guys can't see, I'm extremely happy. 37 days left. Bittersweet, but what a journey it's been. What a journey it's been, and I'll always encourage anyone to go traveling. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself, especially solo traveling. Traveling with your friends is fun. You create amazing memories, and I love it. That's why I've done a bit of both in this trip. But solo traveling, you go somewhere. You go somewhere where they don't speak your language. Japan is the best example of it. You're not really going to many other places where the English proficiency level is as low as Japan, which is a good thing for a solo traveler, I think, for me. Yes, it makes it difficult, but the hardship, I'm not going to call it hardship, but the difficulty of that, the challenge of that, makes it so much more rewarding. And it, I don't know how to explain it, guys. Okay, it's down this way, 130 meters. But if I had to say one thing, I'd say I've never learned so much about myself in a 10-month period, in a year-long period, as I have here in Japan, alone. And it is that isolation that allows you to get to know yourself, brings lots of things up within yourself that might not have been, that you might have been, you know, avoiding for a long time. Because when there's, you know, I'm not going out with friends all the time, and even when I'm going out, like now, this is my, you know, free time, I'm alone for the vast majority of it. And when you have to spend so much time with yourself alone, you can't escape it. You have to get comfortable with yourself. And I think that is the best thing that traveling does for you. Is you're constantly put in different situations, and you're constantly witnessing your own, these are nice flowers, constantly witnessing your own reactions and your own perceptions of things. And you get a great chance to remold yourself and pluck out the parts that don't serve you. I'll do a video towards the end of my trip, maybe when I'm back in England, talking about, it'll probably be titled, Why You Need to Go Traveling. And I'll cover more of that stuff and talk more about my experience as a whole. Because when most people hear, oh, you went to Japan for a year, they're gonna think, oh man, you were living your best life. It's true, I was, and I am living my best life. But it's not as kind of, not all of it is fun. There's parts of it that's hard that I don't think people realise. Spending that much time with yourself alone, in that much isolation, whew, it brings up some stuff that you got to deal with, and it's a good thing. And that's something I knew would happen coming into this, and I'm so glad that I did it. every day I'm so grateful that I made the choice. I did this. There were so many times where I was like, maybe I shouldn't go to Japan. Maybe I should just, focus on locking down on work and building more money and focusing on this and that. But I'm so grateful that I chose Japan. I'm so grateful, because this will be a place that I come back to for the rest of my life. Japan will always have a special place in my heart. Anyway, I'm going to leave all that soppy talk and personal development talk for future videos. Here, we're at Hokokuji. Yes, I was right earlier. And there's a few foreigners here, but let's head in. Oh, I like this one. I like it already. Oh, there's little side paths as well. Little side missions we can do. But this is already super cool. Just this. I love these little kind of traditional Japanese gardens. I think I've explained it in many other videos, but usually they'll have rocks, plants and water, and it's meant to be kind of representative of all the different aspects of nature. Rocks, mountains, trees, forests, water, rivers, ocean, waterfalls, all this stuff. I'm yet to see the water, but I would not be surprised if there is a stream or a little fountain of some sort nestled in here. I also always love these statues, and they knit the little do-rags on top of it. I'm sorry if that was disrespectful. Kind of like this, but not really. This is not where I mean by water. But oh yeah, no, more like that. The stream embedded. Here's the temple itself, I think. And here's the bamboo. Let's head on up, have a look. It's very rare you get to see bamboo near Tokyo. It's quite rare, and that's beautiful. Look at this. How long that must take to make, Phew. All of these must take a long time, but it's truly impressive. There's not much bamboo here, to be honest, but just seeing it, I love it. I love bamboo. We've got a cemetery over there. Shrine office, that's where you get your goshuin. But my goshuin's completed. I completed it in the January trip. I think I mentioned it then. Gonna have to get some photos of that for sure. Here's the temple itself. But as I've always said as well, a lot of these are repetitions, my phrases. Never the temple itself. Rarely is it the temple itself. It is the environment, the walk up to it, and the surrounding kind of features that I love the most about temples. So let's go get a closer look at these flowers. That's so nice. It's hard to get it in focus, but yeah. Oh, through the tree is really nice. Beautiful. So beautiful. I think just the vegetation, or the flowers, not vegetation, is going to get more colourful and prettier as my trip comes to an end, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. You get the sweetest part at the end, the pink trees. I've seen a few, but not in full blossom. I'm hoping I'll get to see that. Yeah, no, it should be when I'm in Kyoto towards the end of April. Should be able to get to see some, which will be cool. And then maybe I'll back out the GoPro for that. Maybe I will, because that's worth it in my opinion. For now, I think we've got a really short walk to our next destination. I think it's only 4 minutes. So let's head off. straight, I believe. You hear the birds. This reminds me so much of summer. Honestly, this is like, it's just taken me back, completely taken me back to like just after peak summer. It's 26. So when I think last time I was here it was like 10 degrees higher. It was like 36, 35, or like at least 33. This takes me back to kind of like September, that kind of period. Back when I first arrived in Japan. It was really hot, but I loved it. Because everything was new and exciting. Everything is still new and exciting, but it's the sounds and the sights and the temperature and the atmosphere that's just bringing me back into that. Look at this. Look at this little piece of shrubbery. Those like little tangerines. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, we are at Jomyoji Temple. Looks cool. 4 minutes, it was super quick. Literally. See that at the end of there? Hokokuji was literally, you take a right and a left and it's straight. Let's have a look at what we got going on in here. Oh, you might need to pay for this one. Let's find out. So it's 100 yen entrance fee. It's like 50p. It's completely fine. More than happy to pay that. Some of the like more famous shrines that you get in Kamakura have like more expensive fees, like 500 to 1,000. I think I forgot the actual name of it. The one that has the big Buddha, which I've done before. That one's got a expensive fee. I think I've done it twice actually. What is that? Got this little pamphlet, some history on it. I did a little brief read through, and this is like the fifth ranked Zen temple in Kamakura. I think I've been to the other four in the top 5, maybe, I'm not sure. I don't remember, it's been a while since I've been here. But I'm going to read through the rest of this pamphlet in a little bit, if I find somewhere nice to sit down. And I will update you guys on any important information I find. But I think this is the main building. It's very cool. I like the kind of teal coloured roof. These are interesting. These are really interesting. Look at that. Whoa! Look at that. Look at you right up in there. Get a nice smell of that. Beautiful. What? The natural colouring on these is unbelievable. I love that. I think I saw a bench over there. Oh my god, look at that. Whoa, this is so cool. Anyway, I'll do some reading and I'll meet you guys in a second. Okay, so I did the reading. And a lot of it was just about, you know, the different people that founded this, and it was founded in like 1199 or something like that, I want to say, by memory. Well, that's quite cool. Look at that. So it's like almost 1,000 years ago, like 900 years ago it was founded, which is super cool. There's like a tea house here, you know, like a ceremonial tea thingy, if you wish. And I don't wish. I'm not a big fan of like matcha, so not really for me. It's a really cool experience though. And I do it like one time, you know. I think I can go through it. I believe I'm allowed to. No sign saying I can't. And there was something about like how there's like a legendary sword spear buried in the mountain behind this, and just different tales. I think there's like a wooden torii gate you might see in a moment. Lots of history. I think this leads into a cemetery. It's the garden terrace. Oh, maybe I missed something. I'm not really going to go up into the cemetery or too much. There's like a monument to like a really important person in the back of here somewhere as well. I think one of the people that established this. But hey, let me see if I missed anything down this way. Silly me. I almost left without seeing it. Luckily I saw someone. I saw someone like through that gap in the trees. I was like, what? How'd you get over there? So, garden terrace time it is. See what's going on. There's 2 sets of staircases here. Assuming one is for coming down, that one, and then this one for going up. So let's go up. Oh, it's so cool. So peaceful. I'm not saying that Tokyo has bad air quality. It's actually, air quality is pretty good. But there's a big difference when you're out here. You can smell it. Especially like when you're in like Kyoto as well, or Nara. Nara is the one. You can smell. You can just smell nice air. You smell it's clean and pure. So many nice flowers out. Much better than winter, you know. During the winter, it was bleak. All of these would be, you know, just branches. Still nice. I love the winter, especially the snowy parts. But I'm welcoming spring with opening arms. With opened arms. Opening arms. So what have we got going on? Toilets. I don't really know. There's a thing up here. Looks quite fancy. Keep walking this way. Might get a nice view. Not sure how high up it goes though. And I'm feeling the heat. 6 months ago I'd have been like, you know, this is easy. I'm not hot at all, this is a cool day. But because the temperature's rapidly spiked up, I'm not accustomed to it. And 26 is like, it's getting me a little bit snazzy. Look at those. Those are nice, aren't they? Red ones. Ah, it reminds me of the red tree I saw in Nikko. That was beautiful. I said Nikko, different spelling, but Nikko garden shop is right there. There's the tomb of Ashikaga Tadayoshi, that's what I was talking about. I don't think there's anything really here for me. Maybe I could go in, you know, get some food or something. But I'm gonna head off to the next spot, I believe. So I'll meet you guys when we get there. Okay, so I actually haven't headed off yet. I'm going towards the tomb because the next location, although it's really close on the maps are doing some craziness, like turning it into a half an hour walk, and it's right next to me. And it's literally just past the tomb. So I'm seeing if there's some sort of way to cut through. I wasn't going to record it, but on the way, I saw all these bamboos, and it's just like, this little section is so beautiful in real life, and it's cool. It's nice and shaded. Feels like a little bit of respite. Yeah, I don't think you can. It literally would be up there. Ah, that's why. That's why. I just climb one of the trees and cut through. Nah, I think what I'll do is I'll probably leave that temple off. I'm going to consult my maps and see if there's any other temples in the area that I want to do. I might do Hasedera, which is one of the ones I've done previously, but I just think it would look really beautiful right now. If I don't do that, I might just head straight to the ocean because I want to swim. I want to do it. I really want to do it. Like, I've brought all my stuff. I've brought shorts, I've brought a towel, I've brought spare socks, I've brought, you know, I've got it all on me. So I want to do it. Because why not? Like, when's the next chance I'm gonna get to go swimming in the ocean? Look at these, by the way. That is an absolute stunner. Beautiful, beautiful and white. So I'm gonna check my maps, see what's going on, see what we're doing. I'll let you guys know as soon as I've formulated a plan. Okay, I've made up my mind. We're at Komachi-dori, which is where I started my day, although I didn't show you guys this. It's a bit too busy to do my intro, as you guys can see. It's quite it's a really long street. It leads right into the station. So I took the bus back because I didn't want to walk another half an hour. I took the bus back to save time. I'm heading back to Kamakura station, and I'm gonna take the Enoden line which is like an overground train. It's a famous train. I'm gonna take it to Enoshima and go to the beach. I was thinking, why not like relive my summer favorite memories. One of my favorite days out in summer was Enoshima. I loved Enoshima. Like, it was a perfect day out. I remember that so fondly. So fondly. I remember what I was wearing. I remember everything about it. I remember what I ate. I remember, like, you know, first time going down to that cove bit. But I might not do that. I might not do Enoshima, like I said earlier. Just go to the beach. But even that was such an amazing memory. That was like my first time. That was my first time like at the ocean, except from Odaiba. Odaiba was pretty rough, and there was jellyfish everywhere, if you guys remember that. So I didn't really get into the water. Enoshima was like my first beach experience in Japan, so I'm really excited to relive it. Hopefully it is like swimmable. We'll see when I get there. I need to remember to buy like a bottle of water, and then so I can use that to like wash the sand off my feet when I get to like the when I get back. Otherwise I'm gonna have sandy socks the whole time. That's not gonna be nice. But hey, Komachi Street, really cool. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling excited to get the train. It's probably gonna be really busy. I'm feeling excited to get the train, and I'm feeling excited to return to Enoshima. It's not that clear today, although it's like blue skies and it's sunny. It's not like clear, so I doubt Fuji will be in sight. On a really clear day, when you're swimming at Enoshima in the beach, like you can just see Fuji off to your right. It's really cool. I saw it one time. I saw it at sunset when the sun went below Fuji. You could kind of see it from behind, but you couldn't see it the rest of the day, and that was a great memory. It's always a good time when you see Fuji. I've seen it. I can count on my hand the amount of times I've seen it. Mostly it's been like foggy or faded or silhouette. What I mean, I've seen it clear. First time I saw it clear was like just before I did it, which was when I did the Tanzawa Mountains, and I had that amazing view really close up from those mountains, which are like 1,600 meters up. That amazing view of Fuji. And then a couple weeks after that, like 2 weeks after that, week and a half, I did Fuji, and I got a great view of Fuji because I was standing on it. And then I think the only time after that was on the bullet train. No, Fuji-Q Highland. I got a great, amazing view. Fuji-Q Highland was probably the best view ever, actually. Even on the roller coasters, like you'd see it and then you'd drop and then you spun around. Ijinaika is probably my favorite roller coaster I've ever done in my life. And then the last time I saw Fuji was on a bullet train to Kyoto. And I haven't seen it since. That was in December, I believe. It was December was the last time I saw Mr. Fuji. Good memories. Hopefully I'll see it one more time. Hopefully when I get the bullet train at some point, hopefully I'll see it. I'm praying. Please, I'd love to see it one more time. But yeah, let's head off, and I might see you on the train. If it's really busy, I probably won't record. If it's not, I'll show you guys some of the views on the train. Okay, here we go. Arrived at Enoshima. I would have shown you guys the train, but oh my, busiest it's ever been. Completely packed, like squeezing people on. It was quite rough. It was really hot on there, and it's like 20 minutes, so I was like, just listen to some music. But here we go, about to walk out. Ah, there's the Samuel Cocking sea candle. I can see it already. Bit of sunshine. Let's see what the beaches are looking like. Let me just turn the camera around and show you guys what I can see. There's Enoshima, there's my beauty. I've missed you. Enoshima. I bought a bottle of water, so I'm not being silly today. And a can of beer, because why not? And I'm gonna check out the beach. I'm gonna see what it's like. If it's like, if it's empty and there's no one there, I'll take that as a sign as you shouldn't swim there. And over there, there's like a little water fountain that you can wash your feet at. That's a good one to know. Or you can wash your shoes there or whatever, or wash your sliders. I forgot my sliders, but it's fine. I'll be fine without them because I bought spare socks. So you got Nishihama Beach and Higashihama Beach. But check out Higashihama Beach first. It's definitely not clear enough to see Fuji. So if it was clear enough to see Fuji, you'd want to be going to the Nishihama Beach. Because it's not clear enough, this is fine. This one's, I prefer this one. Because the island itself blocks Fuji. But yeah, I've got a beer, I've got an onigiri in my bag. We'll see. If there's people in there, I'm getting in. The sun's still out. The sun will be out for a little while. Like the like the little palm tree type thing. It kind of looks like I'm walking out into Miami or something. I've always loved Enoshima. Oh, okay, there's people here. Not many people actually in the... Wait, it's completely different. It's completely different how I remember it. Last time I was here, there were like... all of this was filled with like... There was like bars and restaurants and like just like loads of structures. But it's empty now. And there's no one in the water. There's no one. As you can see, no one's in the water. And that makes me think, do I want to be the only one? Alright guys, so I made it to the other beach, the Nishihama Beach. This is more like it. It's really cool here. Wait until you guys see this. So many surfers, like it's like a sea of them over there. A sea of them in a sea. Look over there. Look how many surfers there are. All out there waiting to catch a wave. I almost wish I could surf. And even in front of me, there's some. But you see, there's some people in the water, but there's no one really out in the ocean except from the surfers. That's it. Mostly just. You got some people over there, but like they're not in the water. Same as usual. But this seems more like somewhere where you actually could enjoy the water. Although sun's getting lower, so I'm probably not going to go for a swim. If I'm being honest. Might dip my toes in and whatnot. But oh yeah, you would be able to see Fuji like there. I heavily doubt we will be able to see it. Maybe the sun gets low enough and illuminates from behind. Maybe you might get a faint outline, but yeah, I really don't think we're seeing it today. As you can even see, Enoshima's a little bit hazed up, right? So yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna find a nice place to sit. I'm sitting on like this is quite a good view already where I am, but I might sit somewhere a little bit more, I don't know, maybe close to the waves. It'd be nice if I had like something to sit on though. Well, nothing to sit on, just sand. I don't really want to ruin my trackies. My nice Jordans. Jordan tracksuit. But yeah, I'll meet you guys when I find somewhere to chillax. Alright, here we go. You might see I've changed tops. Don't worry, I've not got the swimming shorts on, just rolled them up. And I'm barefoot. That's as far as we're going today. That's as much as we're doing. No more than this. Oh, the water's cold. I'm glad I'm not swimming actually. I can feel it on my feet now. And it is it's pretty, oh no. That's really cool, to be honest. Yeah. That's why no one's swimming in there. Only the surfers with their whole like thermal fucking, sorry for swearing, thermals. The wetsuits. There you go. I used to hate wearing wetsuits. I say that like I used to wear them all the time. I only wore them when I went like canoeing, like once or twice. I've worn them 3 times in my life, and all 3 were horrible. Oh, that's actually freezing. Oh, that's actually so cold. No way. Yeah, no way I'd be swimming in there. You guys know, if you watch the Hatanoso Canyon video, I'm not about cold water. This is nowhere near as cold as that, but it's still cold. Anyway, sandy feet. Sandy feet. But it's beautiful. Sun is glistening nicely. I might stay here for sunset. Maybe I'll shoot a little clip of that before I end the video. I'm not too sure. But see all the surfers. See, I don't know if you guys can see it kind of in the distance, but you see my bag. Oh no, it's about to touch my feet. My bag's just there. Oh no, that's freezing. And I've basically just laid the towel down, and I'm just sitting on the towel, which is fine. Works well for me. My feet are cold. They're backing up a little bit. Backing up. I don't like how this is, my TikTok's off center right now. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Enoshima right there, one of my favorite places. Yeah, what a day. This has just been really fun, and I've really enjoyed it. Oh wow, that's so beautiful when you look at how the water coming out. Oh man, look at that. Everything, just nature is so beautiful in general. If you just look, I've got you boys in 4K. I want to make use of this. I want to show you guys what's going on. You guys can really see this. It's so cool, like the shimmering and the pattern, like the seed it makes on the way out. And when you watch it in the distance, when you look at a big one, it all comes out and you have it all glistening. You guys know me, I love that effect on the water, the shimmering. It's one of my favourite things ever. But I'm just going to be spending my time at this beach. Might do a little walk up and down and enjoy this time. 37 days left in Japan. 37. It's still a lot of time. Most people only go on holiday for 2 weeks, you know, so I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. I've got my book with me, my Kindle with me, so maybe I'll do some reading. I brought my tripod too. I might set that up right next to my little base camp and record another video there. I've got a story time video that I was meaning to upload. Now it'll be a good time to just crack open the beer and just tell you guys a story. So that, oh, that's a big one. That might come out before this video. It might come out on the Wednesday before this. So if you're watching this, go back 1 week. No, look at my previous video and you'll find that story time. Probably won't be a long one, and it'll be the story of probably because I've still got 37 days, most likely the most embarrassing story of my life. Most embarrassing moment that happened to me in Japan, if not ever. I still think about it. Every time I think about it, it's just, that could not have been real. I remember it in pitch perfect clarity, but I want to record myself just telling a story so that it can pass on with no missing details. So yeah guys, I think the video is going to end here now. Do a little outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow's still sunny, so maybe I'll do something tomorrow. I'm not too sure though. I need to do some stuff. I'm not sure if I'll record. But there will be videos coming. I'll make an effort to go out and do some stuff in my last couple of, you know, my last 37 days. I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna tick some stuff off the list. I have to. And hopefully I'll show you guys some cherry blossom stuff. There'll be some other forms of videos coming out. You know, just like final thoughts on Japan and some more talking videos, some story times, etc. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys, anyone that's been watched all my videos, and thank you to my friends that support me and looked out for me and messaged me and kept in contact with me, even though I've been on the other side of the planet for almost a year. And I think the video after this, the video that releases after this, will be released on the day I arrive home. I think the 3rd of May. I'll be arriving in Heathrow. I'm not going to tell you what time in case some crazy person shows up or something. But yeah. So what I'll do is I'll cut to a video of sunset if I stay for that. If not, then assume the video ended, and I'll see you guys in the next one.